It's your girl Idyllic, and I'm back with another video. I had a friend, hit me up, and she was like, hey, you want to practice your makeup on me? And I've never, done my makeup on anyone else other than my little sister. So I was like, yeah, I might as well make a video about it too. So she came over, we talked about what we're gonna do. Also, I'm not a professional, so please don't come for me in the comments. I literally tried my best, and I think I did really good. But practice makes perfect, so I'm just gonna keep trying until I get it right. Right now, I'm just getting everything together on my brushes and eyeshadow palettes and everything. She tells me that she has never gotten her makeup done by anyone else before. I was like, what? Child, I could not do it. I don't like getting my makeup done by anybody else because I feel so uncomfortable with their hands on my face. But she was cool with it, so I was excited. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting all of the primer together, and I sprayed some toner on her face. I used the Fenty Beauty primer, and I also used another one that I got from my BoxyCharm order. Also, if you want to know what kind of makeup I use, I will be putting a list of all of the items I used in my description for you. So go and look at that in case you're curious as to what I used. And right now I'm just doing her eyebrows first. Whenever I do my makeup, I always do my eyebrows first. I don't know. And I was a child. I was scared because I'm like, I'm not good at doing other people's eyebrows, but she liked them. And so I was happy she was happy. Now I'm going to conceal her eyebrows and shape them the way that I want them to be shaped. I always clean them up after, and then I go ahead and go for the concealer. I used LA Girl. It's my favorite concealer that I use. I also like to use, what's it called, Huda, but I'm actually out of that, so I need to get me some more. But I'm just blending in the concealer for her, and making sure that I didn't mess up or anything, and cleaning up. And she really liked them. I was like, are you sure you like them? I'd be second guessing myself, but she said they were good, so they were good. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm getting her eyelids ready for the eyeshadow. I'm just putting a little bit of concealer on there, and I showed her what I was gonna do, but as I was going in, I was like, you know what, I have a better idea. And so I decided to go with a different look, and the palette that I used first was, I believe it's called like Illuminati something. I also got that in a BoxyCharm package a while ago, and it is my favorite palette. The colors are so beautiful. They're like pastel. But I'm going on her outer lid and just using that lavender color that I have, and I'm also gonna post that in the description box. And after that, I'm gonna go in with this pretty like bluish greenish color on the her inner lid, and then there's this glitter that's on there, and it is gasping. It is beautiful, and that's what I use for my highlighter. But I freaking love it, and she said she loved it, so I'm just gonna keep going in, and then I'll stop talking now so you guys can just watch. And now what I did was I asked her to look in the mirror and tell me if she liked it, what things she wanted me to fix, and she let me know, and I went on ahead and fixed that, and she was okay. So like, I feel like it's really important as you're going to ask them and let them see the process to see if they like it, because you could literally just do their makeup and then it gets finished and they're like, no, this is not it for me. So that's why I asked, and now I'm getting ready to attempt to do this eyeliner. I am not good at eyeliner. I can do it on myself, but it took years and years of practice, and this first lid that I'm doing, it actually looked bomb, and she freaking loved it. And the when I tried to do the second eye, that was difficult. It took me a long time to get the shape correct and to match up with the other side, but I eventually got it. Now I'm moisturizing her face, putting a little bit more primer on there because I'm getting ready to go in with her foundation. She uses the Fit Me foundation, and I have to ask her what shade she used, but just priming her face so I can get ready to put foundation on. And the brush I use is a BoxyCharm brush. I didn't even know they had their own brushes, but they do. And I'm just finishing up priming, and now I'm going in with the foundation. I'm lightly brushing it on her face, and taking my time, because with brushes you have to be careful because it can leave streaks. That's why I wish I had a sponge, because a sponge probably would have been able to apply it better than the brush. And I think one thing that helped me whenever I do my makeup is before I go in with the brush, I spray it with some kind of primer or something, so that way the foundation will come out smooth on my face. But yeah, she's just sitting, and I'm going in, and now I just went to go wet my sponge up and getting ready to go conceal her face so we can go ahead and contour after. I'm going in with her concealer mixed with my concealer, because the concealer she used, it was really thick and I loved it, and so I mixed it in with my concealer that I used on my face. And make sure if you're gonna use a sponge that you wet it, because if it's dry, it's not gonna turn out right on the face. If it's wet, it's moisturized, so it'll absorb everything and spread the concealer perfectly the way it needs to be. So before I go in and contour, I like to go in with the baking powder first. She uses, I think it's called Beauty Radiance, and I love this powder, the way it just makes her face pop. And now I'm using the same brand for contour. I'm just gonna go on her cheekbones, her jawline, so her cheekbones can pop out some, and I'm gonna try to blend that out as good as I can, and then put some baking powder underneath those cheekbones, so to give it that extra pop. But after that, we are going to go in with some blush. She told me she's never used blush before, and I was like, what? I mean, you don't have to use blush. for some time, like years ago, I didn't use blush for a while, and then I started using it again, and now I cannot do my makeup without it. And now I'm contouring her nose. She told me that was a new way. She's never contoured her nose like that before. What I do is I go down the bridge with some concealer, and then on both sides I go in with some contour to kind of give it that snatched nose look. She said it was cute though, so that was good. Also, I better not get copyright infringement from using this song, because it took me a while to find an instrumental, a perfect instrumental or remix. So like, I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna have to go back, re-edit, find another song with no copyright on it. The struggle is like going to be real. Now I'm giving her a little setting spray, and I'm trying that. I always do my setting spray before I put on my highlighter. I don't know why. I think somebody told me to do that, but I can't remember why. I just do that, and I pat it down to set that powder back in. And now I am getting ready to highlight. I'm using that same highlighter that I used on her eyelid, on her nose, her brow bone, and then on her cheekbones. And it freaking looked like when I tell you I gagged, it was so beautiful. And so I'm asking her again, is there anything that you want me to fix? And she let me know. She's like, hey, I think that under my eye could use just a tad bit more powder. And I went on ahead and did that for her, and we fixed it, so it was all good.
For 1,000 something.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Now I am lining her lips up with this dark purple color from the James Charles palette. This is the same color that I used to line my lips up with, and she told me she usually only uses brown, but she wanted to try it, and I think it turned out really nice on her. But I'm just lining her lips up, and then I'm gonna go in the middle of her lips with this really light pink color, and then just gonna blend that out. And then I'm gonna go over that with a little bit of lip gloss. Now I'm getting ready to do eyelashes. She had lash extensions in already, but she wanted to add extra lash to it.
How do you feel that you
I
did? What was
freaking
hard
loved
for you?
it, and I'm actually
eyeliner
thinking
probably the
about going
hardest.
to get my own lash extensions because I'm
Is it hard,
jealous.
like,
They
to do
look
it on like a darker
fire.
complexion?
But
No, it's just hard to get the shape
I'm
correct.
just putting some lash glue on the lash and waiting about 2 to 3 minutes, blowing on it until it gets tacky. And once it gets tacky, you can stick it on the lid in the spot that you want it to go in. Now I'm just going in with some finishing touches, fixing little mistakes that I might have made. We got a little bit of concealer on her eyebrow, so I went in with the brow pencil and fixed it, and this is the final look. I really think that, like, for this being my first time, I did a pretty good job. She looked so beautiful, and she loved it and was so happy, and I'm literally excited to get better at this. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share, and I'll be posting a new video soon. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.